render.camp. My name's Daniel. I hope you hear me well. Write me some pluses to the chat, and we're gonna start our today's workshop. In this workshop, we will work with this beautiful scene, and I even want to tell you a little more. We will start with this picture. What is this? Let me start with the beginning. We have a chat for render.camp render family. You can subscribe this chat in WhatsApp for free. That is for everyone. And quite often artists send their pictures to get some feedback, to get some critics. Anyway, and that was the picture. I realized it's quite nice to work with, to show how to work our methods of picture creation. So this workshop will be not for how to do. And to be honest, I hate these type of lessons or workshop where you have to copy some of my or anyone's settings to get your own pictures without understanding how everything works. This workshop exactly to make you understand what to do, how to do, and how to do it fast, quick, and with a way better quality. And actually, this picture is a lie. I mean, we will not create exactly this picture. We will create some picture we will decide to create in this workshop. I want to show you exactly method to improve your daily work with any pictures you want to create. So on one hand, we will have really powerful tool. On the other hand, this is not a lesson as a repeat after me and you'll get amazing result. You have to be ready to think, to use your brain, to use your attention, imagination. So I hope you have something tasty to eat. Please subscribe this channel. If you don't, hit like or dislike depending on your taste. And if you leave some comment in the comment section to, for example, what else you want to see on our YouTube channel, it would be really helpful for us. For you, that's for free, but for us, that is really important thing. So let's get started. Like I think most of you know, render.camp, that is the school, and obviously we have paid courses, and we run those courses already more than 10 years, and we have a lot of students, subscribers, and etc. But we know statistics, how usual artists think about the project. And the most common thing we noticed about usual 3D artists, like average, let's say like that. Everyone think the secret somewhere in the settings. I can say even more, somewhere in the lighting, in the shaders, or in the secret tone mapping something. LUTs, post-production, AI upscalers, anything like that. And of course, they are matters. They are important part of the work as any other part of the work. But it doesn't mean that everything else not important. For example, and that is the starting point where I asked the person who made this project, that is real project for real person, something like that, and I asked the purpose to make this video, of course, and he sent it to me, so everything clear. That is the scene I've got. I just opened it. I do not modify it anyhow. This is the picture I just opened. With layers like that, with materials like that, you'll see right now. And you know what? That is, it will open right now. Yeah, it's loading. But that is usual situation. Huge amount of textures. Oh no, here's just one. That mean no, it should be a lot of pages. Yeah, here's a lot of. So that is quite usual situation. And is it possible to work in this scene, in this kind of scenes? No. And I would say that is quite usual for everyone, every single artist. And you may say, but Daniel, come on, that is like a difficult to navigate in real project where you are in hurry. That is real project. The client push you to finish faster. On one hand, yes, I understand that point. But in reality, if you follow the structured system, you will do your project quicker, way quicker. You will not need to be in a hurry. Of course, that is including timeline, your schedule for the project, and of course we talk about this in the course, and we have special lesson about that in the course, because that is also important, because all of us adults, yeah, and we know that our energy, that is the source, yeah, and the more energy we have, the more inspiration we can dedicate to the project, to the to reach extremely important result. And if you work smoothly, if you work fast, accurate, and you get result from first try, you finish projects faster and easier. So you have to put yourself in a situation when you'll do everything from the first try, and in this case you'll get your project quicker, faster, better. And for that, in addition, of course, you have to work with nice structure of the project. For example, layers. Yeah, everything have to be in a proper layers. I would say the model also not the best. It could be updated in some places, but I remodeled the roof in that project. I would show you the disadvantages, but anyway, for example, the windows here is not aligned with the floor, so which is a little awkward for the interior. But anyway, it can be improved, and that is better to do, because is it impact to the picture, to the final result? Of course, yes. That is extremely important to work smoothly. And in real projects, we have like quite usual workflow. I even can show it to you. Workflow discover. Let me open it to you. I already showed to here in our YouTube channel, but let me do it again. First of all, discovery. What is discovery? Discovery, that is exploring project, client's needs, searching references, collecting references for this project, like understanding everything around collecting models, collecting materials. So like preparation, you have to do it not when you already modeled everything. You have to do it before. In this case, when you'll be on the general feeling stage, where you set up lighting, colors, and composition, you'll be ready for that. You don't need decide anything on the other side. You will not decide design, for example. You will work only with picture. So over here, you have to work with the picture. Even if you're a designer, architect, or no matter who you are, what is your profession, you have to figure out the design and everything like that on the discovery stage. Even compositions. You may say like, Daniel, come on, how can I know compositions before I'll model everything? Easily. That's when you have a floor plan, you can check all the areas you have, and you can select important areas, and then using 90 degrees lighting rule, we have lesson about it in the course. It's quite easy. The lighting, the best lighting you can get about in the frame, in every single frame, that is 90 degrees or more, around 90 degrees or more. Yeah. So, and you can place your cameras on the floor plan and predict which kind of compositions you will have in the real project. So you can start your general feeling already with understanding what exactly you will render in your pictures. And of course, you have to ask your client where exactly you will use our pictures. Because if your client will put this picture to the, I don't know, social media in stories, obviously the orientation of the picture should be a portrait, 16:9 or even more, 18:9. Of course, like amount and size of details for the cell phone should be bigger than for display. For the like big display, like 27 inches or I don't know, even 15 inch notebook, it could be laptop, it could be you can use smaller details, because on the small cell phone it would be just not recognizable. So it should be over here. You have to prepare for that. Then you have to plan your time for modeling, scene setup, and build the best possible quality your scene. I prepared more or less good model. Of course, I had no chance to remodel most of the elements, and I had to do that actually. The windows, I would change curtains, because here's like a lot of things to change for sure. Pillows over here, because that is not real furniture fabric cushions. Yeah, if you'll go to your living room and you will check how your real cushions on the couch looks like, they look not like that. The fabric, like real cushion, real sofas, cushions, fabric, way more thick, not so tiny. It will never give you so like small folds. And that is mistake. That is not a mistake. That is disadvantage. And every single element in your picture can be better. And that is the exactly the place to work with scene setup. Okay, when you finish scene setup, then you will switch to general feeling, and that is the point where we will work today. Exactly, that is the most interesting, tasty, fruity, juicy, and nice interesting for us to work with, part. I will not change camera position. I will not change composition from the original one. Composition would be the same. Why? Because I want to show you the difference. But of course, composition also could be different, because that is quite long space, and you can work with this space in many different ways. Over here we have a bedroom, and the lighting behind that bedroom, and we can get extremely amazing light if we'll just turn our camera 90 degrees clockwise, and we will get some, I don't know, like maybe half couch view. It would be way better, way more artistic. It's obvious even now, but I don't want to change it. I want to show you how to improve exactly this picture using just 2 of 3 parts of general feeling. What is general feeling? General feeling, that is composition, in fact. But composition, usually 3D artists think composition, that is just a camera position in the scene. That is a bullshit. That's not true. Composition, that is 3 things. That is objects position in the frame, not camera position in the scene. Object position in the frame, that is number 1. Light and shadow composition, that is number 2. And color composition, that is number 3. If you can notice here in the name of these stages, in all 3 names, composition, composition of objects in the frame, color composition and light and shadow composition. So both, like all three of them, that is a parts of composition. Without any of them, it's impossible to state that composition is finished or nice or something like that. That's why quite often your pictures looks nice in the gray material render and looks not nice when you add shaders. That is the common problem. My main idea, one of the most important idea I want to share with you, that is, you have to start work with general feeling instead of gray material render, and you have to prepare your you have to do discovery stage, so explore your project and everything you can explore around the project. And number two, that is to prepare your scene in the best possible quality. That is two things you have to do before general feeling. Whew, that is nice thing. Okay, so then even if you have no idea, or maybe you think you are the person who have no taste. For example, I think the same about myself. I'm not talented. I have no great taste. But anyway, I love to create amazing pictures, and I really want to do every single picture in every single project amazing. So I have for this amazing tool. Yeah, when I have picture like that, and for me, obviously, if I'll compare this picture with the best pictures in the I don't know, for example, in a local project, yeah, if I look at my picture in my, let's imagine that is my render. Yeah, that is my render, and maybe even at night I like it, but anyway, here I have articles, render videos, no videos, profiles are that's residential, never mind. Yeah, and I compare my picture with any picture from this website, for example, this website. I will understand my pictures way less attractive, and that is the problem. Another advice I can give you guys: please do not search for inspiration in the Behance or in a YouTube. Only one channel you have to subscribe, that is render.camp, and unsubscribe everything else, because if you try to find inspiration in a 3D content, you will never become better than this content. And always like don't look for the technical advice, like how to make this, how to create, I don't know, some effects. You have to work with idea, what is my goal, what is my final result I'm ready accept as the best possible in the world, and compare your work with the best possible in the world. In this case, you'll grow. Okay, so here is my stable diffusion. I use Forge UI. It is extremely easy to install. We already add, or if not, we will add to the description, but that is the link to installation. I know a lot of people are afraid of stable diffusion because stable diffusion difficult to install, because that what was exactly about stable diffusion 1.5 or something. Right now we have Forge UI that is extremely easy to install, just one click, like any software installation, free of course. And if you have NVIDIA graphic card, or even not NVIDIA graphic card, powerful enough, you can use it on your local PC and generate amazing looking references. That is important. Okay, so this is just installation. Here is extremely easy. I suppose you know how to read. Okay, so how to use it? I will use this model. We also will add link to the description. Maybe we already added, I have no idea, it depends on my teammates. So anyway, this is just default Forge UI stable diffusion. let's create some reference we will work on today. So where is my desktop? Okay, I have to, I want to find it over here somewhere. Yeah, over here. Cool. That is my Stable Diffusion, and let's work here. I will switch to image first. Then I will put my picture over here. As you can see, I will use Excel. Architecture Interior V90 on link you'll find in the description, that's clear. Negative prompt. Where you can find negative prompt? In my personal Telegram channel. Join it, find it, Daniel Nagayet's live. It's easy to find, and only one pinned message that is negative prompt for Stable Diffusion. I pinned it, I don't know, like 2000 years ago, around 2 years, I think, maybe 1.5. Okay, negative prompt. No any positive prompts, no any prompts. Of course, if you want, you can add, but actually, even without it, it will work. Please draw your attention over here. DPM++ 2M SDE, it should be here. Canvas should be here. Resized by, you have to switch to resized by, or choose the right correct proportions. Okay, then we have to go to the control net enable, and even like we don't need upload independent control image, because we by default it will use the same picture here. Okay, that's clear. Okay, and I have to hit depth, yeah, to generate depth map from this picture. So in fact, that's all. We can generate it, and we can generate as much as we need pictures as references for this particular project. And yeah, first try it will generate a little longer because they create the depth map. But anyway, immediately, or like, okay, not immediately, but in 30 seconds, we will get picture reference, which is way more attractive than original one. Of course, you can play with the prompt. You can write here everything you want, like a modern apartment with a gray couch, with a green everything you want. It doesn't matter. I want to show you the method. Please, guys, draw your attention on that. The only thing I really passionate about, that is the smart people do amazing pictures. So I believe you have to be smart, and you have to think. I don't try to show you settings or numbers you have to use in your projects. No any tools like that. I try to push your brain. Okay, for example, you can generate a lot. In fact, you can generate, like, I don't know, 10,000 times pictures, and one of them would be nice. Of course, you can change the denoising strength to make it more like creative, let's call it like that, or less creative. And one of them would be yours. Yeah, just one of them. But the most important thing, you will get some reference exactly for your situation, exactly for your geometry, exactly for your camera positions, and more or less the same visual content. Yeah, let's try to find the reference we will work with, and we will choose what exactly we will take as a reference for today's workshop. Okay, for example, that one, not bad. Let me create another one. Let me create a few more, and we will choose one of them. Guys, write me please in the chat who already work with Stable Diffusion on your PC. That is interesting. Yes or no, just write me. Yes, I use, no, I don't. It's interesting to know. Or plus, minus, never mind. That one is not bad. Let me open folder with a picture they generate. And let me compare, for example, this picture and any of these. So obviously, any of these pictures more attractive and more realistic than this. Of course, details broken, that's completely clear, but all, like every single picture, every of them, more natural, more attractive, more interesting than that one. Yeah, I think honestly, we need some artificial lighting, because it would be really difficult to get bright interior without artificial lighting. Something like that, but it would be really difficult to get this kind of lighting over here without artificial light. That one is not bad for sure. I don't use. So guys, my honest advice, that's for free. That's free. You can download it, install, easily install and try, definitely. So I think this one is really good. Yeah. For example, we can continue searching for the best one, and that one also. Okay, let's say this one is good. Okay, I will close this picture. I don't want to see it. And now is important idea, guys. Really extremely important idea. You shouldn't think anymore from that moment, is it good or not? If you once select something for reference, you shouldn't open another lessons. You shouldn't open another references. You shouldn't take like, oh, that is a nice fabric in this model, I will take this fabric. No, stick to your reference and work on it, because your eyes, your visual experience during your work with some pictures will tire it, and you may change your mind. But remember, you already accepted some picture as a reference, and you have to stick to it. And if you want to change your mind fully, like generate another reference. Because if you'll partly take something from one reference, partly take something from different reference, at the end, in most cases, you'll get some monster. It would be not so interesting at all, and you will be disappointed. So I will take this picture as a reference. Let me put it to the right screen. I will use it. I will watch on it. How to install? You have to go to the original website, and here you'll find just one-click installation package with a Git, Python, blah blah blah. Click here to download one-click package. Is it difficult to install? Please don't ask me again how to install. That is extremely easy to do. Okay, thank you. Where is my 3ds Max? It's here. Okay, so let's get started. This is clean scene. I prepared it for my work, so let's start work. In most cases, I will use HDRI map. Right now, to be honest, we are quite deep in the room, and it would be maybe we don't need HDRI for this, but I will start with HDRI because it's easier to start with. So HDRI Haven, that is free website with free maps, assets, HDRIs. I need exactly HDRIs, and here I have to find something with overcast. Maybe not exactly overcast, but without intense colors. Here I know this map. Here I have a lot of blue color and yellow color, but I can desaturate it, so it would be not bad, I think, too. So, or either this or this. I think that would be better. 4K, completely enough. Desktop, 4K, replace. I already have it on the desktop. Okay, so, and yeah, I don't have any settings. I will switch to FStorm and go back to Corona. Oh yeah, guys. Today we will work with Corona render. It doesn't matter in which render engine you will work. As you understand, everything I told you right now can be related to any render engine, even any 3D software. So, single map. Let's say Corona bitmap. Desktop. Where is it? Over here. Okay. Hi, Daniel. How does this app called Stable Diffusion and 4GI? We have a link in the description, so don't be shy to find it here. There. Okay. I will remove that one and I will create new Corona physical material. Okay, and please draw your attention. I have like specific layer called glass, yeah? And I always will turn it off when I work with general fitting because glass shouldn't impact on the lighting, okay? I want to show you the camera is behind the window, and that is the most difficult way to get something nice when you have a cameras from the window. That's why we will cheat a little bit. Okay, so I will select V-Ray camera and I will remove it because original scene was in V-Ray. Okay, so after that, in fact, after that I can start interactive render. I will make it smaller. I saw a lot of guys advise to turn off denoiser because of lack of detalization. In fact, when you work with light and shadow composition, you shouldn't have any detalization. You have to have only spots, like bright spots, dark spots, and you have to understand where, like, you have to sculpt your light and shadow composition. Okay, so first of all, that is quite white shader, yeah, bright shader. So in most cases, we have to do it darker, something like that. All depend on your situation. Then, obviously, we already have a lot of lighting on the foreground, yeah? And if we will increase exposure, we will get over brights, but highlights. But here, obviously, we should have shadows and their light. Yeah, so here shadows, there are light. Yes, I know we have to use file off, but anyway, here are the same shadows and light. So the most common lighting should, the most intense lighting should comes from the right side, but that side shouldn't be black. Yeah, so we have to do it somehow, and we will use it when we will do it in the same way as real world photographers do. We will block lighting from the different areas. That called photorealistic. Yeah, photorealistic, not just realistic or 3D realistic, but photorealistic. The photographers can do it, so we also can. And I will create some limiter and I'll put it to the special layer. I'll call 10002 limiters, like that. Okay, and of course I can yeah, I have clipping in the camera, so that's why I don't see it. And one more thing, I have to render just that view, that is top view. Oh, let me change a little viewports like that. Cameras, top, let's say perspective, and that is perspective. Yeah. So here I will work with my scene, and I will render only that window. Let me select camera and lock it together with target, so I'll have no chance to move it. I mean, camera, it would be impossible to move even from camera, so that's good for me. I can make it, I hate these black areas, so I'll switch to 2 default lights, and here the same, but that is, this window is not so necessary at all, but anyway. Okay, so, and of course I have to apply the same shader to this limiter. That is not only limiter I'll have, but anyway, I can start with it. So I will not block lighting from that side, but I will like limit light. In real life, we can do the same, just closing the curtains, for example. So you shouldn't think that is, oh, Daniel, that is not natural or not realistic. That is completely possibly to do in reality, so everything fine. And let me start interactive render. Will there be more FStorm lessons in the future? We have lessons in FStorm in the course, and some a few months ago we had lesson in FStorm on the YouTube channel, so you can check it there. And also, actually, I think we can hide the curtains, but I think they will give us some shadows. Yeah, so that is a little better. Yeah, here we have some lone shadows here. I don't want to have them. Oh, here is some awkward clipping issues on the foreground, so I have to deal with that a little, but in general looks not bad. Let me limit light a little more intense. Yep, I don't think I need any lighting from that side. That is just a window. So let me yep. That's more or less what I want to get. Okay, but the shadows is too dark. To make it not so dark, I have to work with this shader, so I have to make it a little lighter. It always will give me softer shadows, which is probably good. Let me put it HDRI map here. Let me add a map Corona. Oh no, I will use general color correction materials maps general color correction. Yeah. Okay, cool. And let me put it here. Okay, so I like this blue color, blue lighting, but I think that is a little bit too intense. And one more time, shadows still aggressive. Why? That is always when you have like small windows or windows far from the place where you are, you'll have something like that. And of course, obviously background too intense also, because here we have huge atrium. So that is a huge hole in the roof, and we have to limit it a little. Okay, let me apply it here. I think that is, maybe that is a little bit not final version of the model, or the person who made this geometry thought this area is far from the camera, so maybe it's not so important to to work with, to add some detailization there. I don't want to close it at all. Oh yeah, that is the back side. Okay, and here we also have stairs to the roof, I think. So we have to block lighting from that area also. Yeah, but I don't want to get... of course, I want to have some lighting, but I want to like control that lighting, and it definitely shouldn't be brighter than main area over here. It should be softer, of course. Let me find the best direction. To limit light, I will have no any shadows over here. Is it bad or good? I don't know, but I like this. I want to get some shadows here, but maybe a little lower. Okay, just like that. And I want to avoid such intense lighting here. As you can see, here lighting already looks nice, yeah? So that's what I called sculpting interior, or even it could be not even interior, it could be exterior too. And of course we can exclude all these limiters from the camera, so it would be not visible at all, which will make our work easier. I just want to reduce some shadows here. Or intense lighting here. I just want to get... Okay, I will remove it from the foreground. Visibility. So that is not bad, definitely. Maybe even darker, yeah, just because we will have artificial lighting also. So we have to have place for artificial lighting too. So we have to do it, work with lighting extremely accurate. And of course, I want to get some lighting on the background, but not so intense. And my lighting should give me some, like, a lot of information, but not so. But I don't want to have a over bright or over dark. Can I say like over dark? Everything should be quite accurate. And of course, these armchairs, because right now this area looks like mass. Here I have a lot of different angles, and I think that is... I really like this kind of randomization, but I want to have like visible light and shadow. Composition. Yeah, for example, like that, where we have some gradient, shadows, light, all together. It would be nicer than not. I'm not a fan to place them like perfectly, no. But I want to have like I don't want to have a mess. I want to have a rhythm. Yeah, that is another level. Yeah, the fourth one also looks a little better. Okay, to be honest, in my personal opinion, we have to move. If that would be my design, I will move these armchairs to the back side, and the couch to the right side. In this case, I can make it more. I can give more freedom to that area. And what do you think? Can we do that? Just a little, to make it not so narrow. What do you think? I think that is not the worst idea. Yeah. So it looks really nice. Let's play with this foreground clipping. I don't like it. Select camera clipping. Select camera, maybe better say. Camera. Where's my clipping? Over here. I'll start to see windows on the foreground, but I will select them and hide from the camera, or just delete. Edit geometry, detach. Okay, perfect. And you know, I can take this camera and where's the settings? Come on. Yeah. Exclude object visibility, enable include exclude list, exclude this one object excluded. Yep, that is a little better. I just show you because that is not so difficult to do. Okay, so that is just starting point. And of course we have to add, if you already been there on the render.camp web workshops or courses, never mind, you know that we always have to start with some color, but you have to be careful, because right now we have a lot of exterior color. This blue color intensity is high, is intense, so I will remove part of it and I will make it a little more light blue, just like that. So I don't want to remove color at all, I just want to make it less intense. That is important. So just like that, please draw your attention to the fact that I not work with contrast, I do not add any LUT, anything like that. All these features, that is like quick dopamine, quick improvement, easy solution. Instead of creating something nice, you will create something quick. Please avoid that ideas. Do really good composition instead of fast solutions. Okay, what's next? Color. We have to add some color here, of course. And one more time, please draw your attention, that is not completely white. It's more or less gray. So I can make something whiter than this, yeah? Why I need it? Because it should be like a balance, tiny balance. Okay, cool. And then we have to start sculpt our interior with the next level of light sources, artificial light sources. Of course, we have to create some new layer for the light sources. 0, 0, for example, 3 lights. You have to add corona, sun, not sun, of course, light, and for example, disk. Not for example, I usually work with disk exactly. And the disk shouldn't be the common issue. That is where you place light sources in the position where you have real lamps. It have no sense at all. You have to sculpt your interior. One thing that is light source you have in fact, another thing that is light and shadow composition you want to get in your picture. Of course, that is discussed extremely terrible lighting. I don't want to keep it, but we have to turn off, occlude other lights to avoid shadows here. Maybe in the future we will need to remove direct visible in reflection, but right now we have to remove direct visibility. Directionality, also important feature, and from start I can do it like 0.5 and I will work starting with this. And also intensity. You shouldn't work with full intensity from one light. You have to create like even lack of lighting. Even that is too much. Maybe like that. How to make shadows softer. To get softer shadows, you have to make your size of your light source smaller. Can we do it right now? Actually, no. So let's work. And let's, my honest advice, you always have some elements like objects, yeah? So try to highlight zones of important elements. For example, and here of course use the same 90-degree rule. For example, like that. As you can see, right now we already have a lot of lighting, more than we need. One more time, numbers doesn't matter. In your case, with your exposure, it could be like 200 or 0.000 something. It doesn't matter what you have in numbers. Only one thing matters, that is the final picture you've got. Okay, so let's say 0.1. No, that's lack of lighting. Brighter light, sharper shadows. Think about the size of the sun. No, bigger size of the light source, including the sun. Smoother shadows. Intensity, don't play here at all. Okay, so here we have light, shadow. Inside shadows, we also have light and shadow. That's why we need HDRI exactly. All the guys who told you HDRI is bad or slow or anything like that, kick them. They are wrong. HDRI will always give you better lighting, more detailed lighting, and render will go like 10% longer. Just don't believe that it will like twice longer. That's not true. Okay, so I can even work with target. Of course, I don't want to have such intense lighting in the frame, and yeah, and the lighting should be quite soft. Right now, it's not bad. Bigger sun size, shadow, softer shadow always. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so let's do the same with the second couch. Not bad, not bad. And I would like to remember you, I have the reference on the right side. Yeah. If you just join this workshop, you have to know that in the beginning of it, we generated with AI based on the original picture we don't like. Okay. So that is a little better. Here we have light, shadow, shadows inside shadows. So everything I see right now is quite accurate and nice. I really like it. Of course I can play with exposure, but I have to be careful with that. Okay, let me duplicate it to the right, to the left side to highlight the armchair. Let me yeah, I will, in this case I'll work with only with light sources. So not bad. Really nice shadow over here. Really good, really good, really good. Maybe I will need to make it a little more intense, but I'll do it a little later when I'll be sure that I really need it. So I should have some lighting on the walls. Yeah. So let me duplicate some light sources. Of course, that is too extreme, like extremely intense. I shouldn't have this kind of lighting on the wall. So maybe I'll need to reduce directionality. You shouldn't be afraid of these kind of lighting, let's call them artifacts, because in reality lighting could be way more difficult than we think or our logic telling us. So it's completely fine to have something like that. Avoid to have like one single light surface. It's always have to be like shadow, light, shadows, lighter, brighter, darker, like mix of everything. In this case, you'll get more natural, random, light situation, which is good. And yes, as you can see, I copy them manually. Don't do it like automatic. Don't try to optimize everything and do it automatically or so. So now that area looks not bad. Let me select them. Let me even group them, and I'll copy them to the right wall. That is not my usual action, but I want to just save a little time. And to be honest, these light sources and this wall, for some reason, have to be a little darker. Yeah, guys, I see that you asked me something, but I will read your questions at the end of the workshop, because if I'll read and answer all the questions right now, we will not finish this workshop this year. Okay, here we have some plants. It's always good idea to highlight plants because they always give nice shadows, a nice translucency. So why not to use it? Of course, usually I work with 2 monitors, so that would be a little more comfortable for me to work with 2 monitors in this case too. I think that is too close and too bright area on the wall, but anyway, nice thing that we have. Actually, even that lighting not so bad. Let me move it backward a little. In this case, I'll get some little longer shadows, which is quite good. Here we also have some lamp. We have turn it on. Okay, on the left side we have the same. I mean, we also have some plants there, so I'll do quite similar thing. I don't like that too bright area, so I'll try to find better. Now it's not bad, but one more time it should be less intense. Yeah, just like that. Okay, over here we have amazing what is this, the stairs. Yeah, so we can highlight them somehow to get some interesting effect. I can even try to make that limiter a little higher to get some little more intense lighting from above. Yeah, like that, which is not bad, definitely. And let me add some artificial lights. I will highlight the kitchen. Here we have some kitchen. Let me make it softer. I don't see any light in there. Maybe not so sharp angle. On one hand, yes. On the other hand, I don't want to have lighting on the stairs. And that is definitely too intense, of course. Okay, and maybe some lighting from the right side. Corona light. Let me add some rectangle. Here we have kitchen. Kitchen always can give us some lighting. For example, I don't know, something in the kitchen. I have no idea what exactly it can be. Okay, visible directly, no. Intensity also softer. Directionality, maybe let me make it smaller, and I think like hide it a little to get more lighting from that side. No, too much light into to the stairs and lack of lighting to the kitchen. Okay, what if I'll put it a little closer? Okay, so I'll make it smaller, even smaller. Okay, let's work with directionality. What if I'll... No, direction 6, that is too much. I don't like it. So I'll continue work with separated light sources. Yeah, I think that would be good. Okay, I'll add there some lighting in the kitchen, but just small one. Even like that, but with even smaller or lower intensity. Okay, that's cool. Let me add some light sources to highlight stairs, because right now that is just a black hole in the center of the frame, and it shouldn't be like that. -90° direction, smaller. Let me move it a little over here. Just a little wider. Yeah, I want to get something like that. And from the other side, there I have some window, so maybe it would be even natural to get some light in from the window. I can move the limiter a little, of course, too. Okay. Let me play with lighting on the back side. Just a little. Yeah, just to get some overall lighting. No, it's not bad. Let me add a little more lighting from about here. Okay, so let's think that is more or less light and shadow composition. So as you can see, we don't have any extremely dark areas. We don't have any extremely bright areas. Maybe just over here, but that is in the center of the frame, so which is natural, I think. So let's play with the next part with the colors. First thing usually I work with, that is the brightest parts of the picture. Usually, obviously, that is floor and ceiling. So let me duplicate some default shader, and I'm gonna add or apply copy of it to the floor and to the ceiling. Maybe I will add a little warmer, just like that, and I can play with exposure, of course, because I have to get a level of exposure I have in the reference. Yeah, so right now, and of course focusing on the ceiling, because that is the most important. If you don't like that these like lighting artifacts, you can remove them. You can move light sources just a little lower, the same as on the right side, and you'll, like, for example, I don't like it right now, so I'll move it a little lower. I think it would be a little softer, but all depend on the taste. So that's, I think, I don't think that is extremely important. So right now it looks good, but ceiling looks too red. I want to make it a little more yellow, so let me do it. I have to carefully work with every single element I have in the scene. Colors. We are working with colors together with tones, of course, with tones. Yes, tones, that is like value from black to white. Here the same. I'll add some little warmer shader because the balance should be there. Not bad, but I feel lack of cold color. Yeah, and to make it to add some cold color, I have two options. I can add a little more saturation in the HDRI, or I can balance my white balance. Actually, I want to start with HDRI, and actually I feel a little too intense yellow color here, or red color here, so let me make it a little more yellow. Okay, so it's better. Let me make it whiter here. Okay, not bad. Let me make this shader darker. Yeah, because quite a lot of quite often guys, different guys or students ask me about how to make ceiling brighter. If I already made it like 255, but it's still gray. How can I do it? You have to make everything else darker and exposure higher. That's how it works. Okay, so now it looks. What do you think about it, about this lighting right now, about this balance? Looks really nice. I think interior lighting over here, I can make it even softer, not so intense, especially on the foreground. So let's say 20, or maybe even 15. Yeah, over here, to not get this cartoon feeling. Yeah, and to the armchairs. $15 over here. So what do you think about this lighting, especially in comparison with with that, with the, where is, it looks like I have it, but I don't. I have to open it on my gear. Oh, especially in comparison with that one. I suppose that's clear. Okay, so maybe I'll even remove part of contrast to get it softer. Cool. ACES. Usually it over compress my picture, but I want to have it soft and nice and accurate. Yep, like that. Okay, so I think now is a good time to add colors to the walls. Here I have wall panels, and hidden this layer, I will select all the panels on the walls. So let me apply some shader there. I'll do it a little more saturated, I think, a little more red. I think a little less intense saturation. And here we have these elements, that is diffuser, okay, diffuser. And maybe together with the TV, I know TV in the future have to be black, but right now I'm used to working with like big areas of the picture, so I have to have just one color. It would be good. I want to get the real, no, it have to be lighter, and I think roughness lower, IOR lower. I don't want to get too intense reflection. Now it's when I remove reflection, I start and see more color, so I have to work with color again. Okay, so let me keep this color. Then I have to apply something to the carpet. I want to make it lighter because right now it's too gray. I want to make it almost the same light as the floor, maybe with some color. Yeah, just like that. Maybe that is a little bit too intense. Okay, that's cool. And the ceiling, white color in the theory and white color in the picture, that is two different things. So I have to select ceiling, and right now just pay attention or draw your attention to the ceiling and floor. Ceiling like heavier than floor. We have to improve that, because in most pictures ceiling have to be softer or lighter or balanced with floor, especially if it's white, I mean floor. So let me make it lighter and apply it to the ceiling. And as you can see, I still have some gap to make it lighter if I'll need it. Okay, and I feel lack of contrast after removing ACES, and maybe a little darker. Maybe just a little colder. I know after like 1 hour of work with picture, my eyes already tired. So in fact, in real project, every hour I have to make a short break. Of course, right now I can't do it, but my honest advice, do some short breaks while you work with pictures. Okay, the furniture, I think right now have to be darker. Let me apply the same wooden color to the table as we have. Come on. On the walls. Nice, but little too heavy. Is it? So that is unique shader. So I have to make it lighter and a little more saturative. Maybe a little more yellow. Lighter. I don't want to touch saturation, maybe even reduce saturation. So to make them in a balance, I have to change these two colors. Yeah, but as you can see right now, they are in the balance. Yeah, but in fact, color different. That the original one, that is what I get right now. Quite clear. Let me come back to the overall shader, which applied to the furniture, to the armchairs. I want to make them a little darker and maybe add a little color. No, a little too dark. Lighter. Not bad. Not bad. Then on the right side, we have quite huge picture, and it should be white. That is exactly picture. So some white, big white something on the right side, of course, will balance our picture somehow. I think right now it's too wide. It's whiter than ceiling. I don't think it should be whiter than ceiling. So I'll make it a little darker. It would be white. No, now it's too. Okay, TV on the left side. It should be black or almost black, but of course with a lot of reflection. Right now I'll show you the secret method, my favorite marketing phrases. Secret method to create awesome TV shader, just here and now. 1.6, I think. I have to get some amount of reflections here like that. It should be black or almost black, quite dark. Right now it's too intense reflection. Yeah, it should be black or almost black. I feel lack of color I want to have. I never remove color from the objects. I mean fully remove. Yeah, these glossy effect have to be almost invisible like that. And after that we have to add click coach here a layer or mix it with a different one. So in fact here we have two different reflections, and that's all. Maybe that is even too intense. We just should have some sharp reflections and glossy reflection, and together they will look really good. Maybe a little less color, because now the TV looks like something too. I'm afraid to make it too dark, because at the end anyway I'll work with contrast with post-production, and I will add contrast and it will be completely flat black something, and I think that is not the thing we have to get. Okay, so where is my plans over here, together with, let me stop render, and let me hide the light sources. It's difficult to work. Oh, that is definitely not, that is lamps. Yeah, so I have to put it to the lamps. Okay, so I will ungroup everything here. That is some pots. Okay. Yeah. I just want to put, for example, to the decor, and invert selection. Yeah, I almost don't see pots. Okay, so that is my plan. So I have to duplicate the shader. And of course, even after this short break, we may notice all the advantages and disadvantages of the render. So it's really good to stop and start it again. Oh, the kitchen island. Oh, what happened? Oh, I hide the light sources. That's clear. Let me turn on rendering. Where is it? Render hidden lights. And I think I have to save my scene. Save as desktop. Number 2. Cool. So let's continue work with shader, with plants, with the plant shaders, like that. And the greenery shouldn't be like a green as we draw it in the kids' drawings. Yeah, it should be quite dark and a little bit more green than everything around. It would be enough. Especially if you plan to add some translucency. Even now it's too intense, and I think it should be colder. No, that is too cold. Let's try 65. No, too much. 50. Okay, cool. Thin shell. Let me apply some to the translucency 0.2, 0.3. It should be enough, especially for interior. Yeah, already looks nice. It shouldn't be like the most important object in the frame. Yeah, that is just a decor. A little lighter. Cool. To balance picture, let me add some white color to the kitchen island, or maybe that table. I think that is kitchen island, and tabletop. And I think if, yeah, and the rest of cool. Maybe I have to make it just a little not so bright, just add some tiny touch of color just to balance, one more time, just to balance it with the whole picture. Okay, furniture, no. Where is my decor? A lot of guys always afraid to make decor, to change color of the decor, because like remove shaders from the decor because they think, oh, come on, how can I bring back all the shaders with all book covers, with all decor textures. In fact, you shouldn't. If you'll apply just white or black or gray or chrome or 3 different shaders to all your decor, it would be enough. Nobody will recognize the texture of the book covers. It doesn't matter at all. For example, over here on the tabletop, it obviously too bright. I will make it darker. I'll create a few. No, that is too. Okay, that's quite good. And I want to make the for example, this vase is white in my reference, but this vase is black. So why not to make it black also? That is decor, that is even not a part of design. Of course, it could be part of design, but could be not. Dark, I think I want to make it a little more, not glossy, but yeah, like that. A little darker and a little lower roughness. And also, as you can see, it looks like gray. It should be part of color composition also, so I have to add some color here to get that expansive feeling. Okay, not bad. Stairs. I know here we have exactly stairs, so I can change their color. I cannot. All depend on the situation, actually. On the design, of course, but I think the stairs could be white. This is just my thoughts. I even have no idea is it white in the original. No, this element in white in black looks awkward, to be honest. So let me try to apply the same shader we have in the flower on the flower pot. I'll bring back part of contrast again. So more or less our picture cool. Let me add some filmic mapping. Now it's a good time to add something like that because we already finishing the work with main emotion of the frame, main idea, oh, that's highlight. I'm sorry. Read shadows, of course. Do not over contrast the picture. Okay. Of course, we have to add some vignette. We will wrap up quite soon. Of course, I do not plan to work with all shaders in this scene. We have the whole block of shaders dedicated to shaders in the course. So as I told you, our main goal here to show the method. In fact, you have to apply in your professional workflow contrast. I want to get a little more over brights. Okay, bloom and glare for sure. Maybe not so visible, especially glare. Sharpen blur, I'll turn it on, but not to get some sharpness, but to avoid extremely over sharped picture. Okay, so let me set up render. Current high quality. Let it be. Final render resolution 5K, but of course we will not render 5K like full size. Maybe denoiser will help us a lot, but anyway, that is the reference we've got. One more time, do you remember, guys, in the beginning I told you, oh no, that is not, this is our reference. Yeah, so does it look similar? Yes. How to apply shaders? You may ask me, Daniel, come on, you remove all the shaders. You shouldn't be afraid of it, because in fact, if you'll watch carefully to this picture, you'll notice that you have here like just in fact 4 really visible shaders: floor, walls, couch, and its fabric, and maybe some leather on the armchairs. Everything else, okay, maybe carpet. Anyway, that is 5. Everything else, that is additional shaders, something like table. Yeah, that is also wood, the same as you have on the wall, but with some color correction. Plants, to be honest, for the real project, we already do not add any textures to the plants. We just use Magnific AI to upscale and accurately update them with different features. So that's all what I want to share with you. Maybe just right now I realize floor should be a little bit darker, yeah, because together with ceiling it looks too bright. It should be a little darker, but that is just a detail. And let us compare this picture with the original one. Yeah, so with all, one more time, guys, with all my explanation, with all talking, with all the proofing my ideas, it took me a little more than 1 hour. Yeah, 1 hour and a half. In fact, with your practice, when you'll finish the course, when you'll work with references, copying a few projects as we teach you in the course. Also, after a few your personal projects, you'll be able to do it in a 20 minutes, more or less. The most difficult thing that is prepare scene for that, because without it, unfortunately, you will not be able to do that. And of course, a lot of different features I'll give you in the course. Right now, I realize that is the lighting. Some lightings here is a little too intense, so I have to move them a little lower. The same like here, and it would be not so just contrast areas on the ceiling, because right now it's obviously too aggressive. But anyway, it looks really good. Let me maybe reduce a little situation. If you want me to upload it to Magnific, write me and I can even generate it with Magnific, and we will get some nice result together with denoiser. Okay, guys, so at the end, render.camp, as I told you in the beginning, we have professional visualization course number 15. Actually, that is not, unfortunately, it doesn't mean that we have 15 courses, because we already ran like more than, I don't know, maybe 14, maybe 50 courses. We just change our name. But anyway, that is professional visualization course when I personally teach you how to create amazingly looking pictures. The most important thing I can give you, that is the final result you see on your screen right now. That is the final results of our students they made during the course. This is two things, most important things included to the course: pre-recorded block, pre-recorded lessons block, and live lessons block. And of course, every single day I will give you my video feedback to your work. That is important because during 5 weeks of really intense education, you'll get a lot, extremely a lot, and you will improve your pictures extremely also. But on the other hand, you have to be ready to work, because this is not a magic tricks. That is not some download that loot or use, I don't know, Magnific and you'll get your awesome pictures. Unfortunately, you can use Magnific, you can try to use any AI and other tools, and it doesn't work without understanding why you have to do this. Because for now, for the moment, I have 18.5 years of experience in architectural visualization, in commercial architectural visualization, in visualization in general, even longer. And I'm ready to give all my experience with the things you have to dedicate your time to learn, with things I will advise you do not attract or draw your attention to something because it's not necessary sometimes anymore, sometimes at all. Just think how you can improve your pictures during just 1 month. And together with that, you can open your portfolio and you can open Behance. And we right now teaching the people to do these pictures, and the market will full of these quality professionals. And unfortunately, in our company, in the Ford Diffusion, we do not hire people with the usual portfolio from Behance, for example. You can check this and you understand. Yeah, I respect the guy who prepared this picture. That is awesome that you work in 3D. I know it costs a lot. I mean, a lot of attention, a lot of passion, a lot of nights without sleep. But unfortunately, that is not enough. Not only for our studio, to be honest. Nobody will tell you that directly, but in the world, every day, less and less people who ready to hire people with that portfolio. So you have to be ready. You have to know. You have to be sure how to get portfolio pictures like that, and not only in portfolio. Every single day project pictures have to be like that. So guys, if you want to know if you want to have a lot of practice to be ready to face projects like that and do them in the best possible quality for the moment, welcome to the professional visualization course. It starts in a less than 1.5 week, on Monday, let's 14. So just 12 days left. And we already started our support chat. So the guys in the course already worked 3 days in the course, Monday, Tuesday, and half of Wednesday, half of today, with choosing references and working with. They already have access to the lessons, so they already started preparing. You have enough time to join us. Don't be afraid. We will help you. But one more time, you have to dedicate your 5 weeks of life to render.camp to improve your skills extremely. So all the on the old landing page full of our course mates final works. I can show you what exactly I do in the core. Every single course is new scenes, of course. Computer or render.camp, for example, that was courses, PV14 final renders, and that is the renders I showed on each of the practical live lessons. Yes, on each lesson we take some picture, and I show how to use in my method create exactly this picture. So this picture is the final result of the lesson, of one lesson. In the beginning of lesson we have just a model. Okay, and every single picture, please load in quicker. Yeah, so every single picture, that is one lesson, and your portfolio could be full of pictures like that. Every single lesson we use different set of tools, renders. We use Corona, V-Ray, and F-Storm, because it's not necessary which render engine you will use. You have to be ready to work in any to be professional in the model world, definitely. So artificial lighting, nights, overcast, sunny day, completely different set of everything. So 15 completely different scenes. Join us today. Oh, I always forget. Who will join us today? Who will apply today? Will get some little better price offer to this course. So don't be shy to do that today. That is the chance to get some. We are not a company discounter, but I have to give you something because you were here with us till the end of this workshop. So our marketologist told me that I have to give you something, and we decided to give you some small more better price offer. I don't like to say discount. I don't like that word. Okay, so here you can check the typical our lessons results. That is overcast. All first week we'll dedicate it to overcast lighting interiors. Then we'll switch to sunny day interiors. We will work with Corona, V-Ray, and F-Storm in all of them. Then artificial lighting here, lighting without windows, I don't know, underground, bars, everything like that. Over here on this third week, and the fourth week, that is sunny summer day in architecture, in 3 render engines, V-Ray, Corona, and F-Storm, and unique exterior lighting situations on the 5th week in architecture. That's all. Every single course, completely new set of scenes. So join us, don't be afraid, everything will be quite fine. Already our support team available for you, and we already started work to support course mates. So if you'll join today, you will get access to all lessons, to our support team, and to the live lessons in 2 weeks, but you will get access to the course immediately today. That is feedback of the different course participants during the last time, during the past, I don't know, years or month. We do not update them quite often, but you can read more lessons on the main page over here. That is the last course participants, and you can open their pictures, and here's no review. Okay, we have review. We do not write reviews instead of our students. They write them without us. Yeah, I showed how to make this picture based on this guy scene, and I showed how to do that. So he worked with that. So I think that's clear. The same with that guy. I asked for his scene and I showed how to make this picture, and he did it also. So that's how it works. Okay, at the end of the course, all guys will finish the project on who meet deadline will get render.camp diploma. Only those who will finish pictures. We're not giving a diploma to everyone who just participate in the course. That is important for us. Okay, that is the price offers. The basic plan, that is replay. We offer it for those who already been there. The main pack we offer, that is a profi. It's including everything. Another one that is individual. If you want to work with me personally, I guess we have one or two places. Better ask the manager who will call you or who will text you, depending on how you agree after applying. If they still have some free place for individual, she will offer you join individual package. So in fact, that's all. Thank you guys. And here we have the picture, and I have a few. Let me stop it. Of course, obviously, we will not get the super final quality, but anyway, I will upload to Magnific AI and we will get, even on that stage, amazing result. Oh, you may ask me, Daniel, how to work with shaders, and we have a quite interesting structured system in the education. Let me show you how it works inside. Yeah, that is the course you'll be you'll get access to, but here we have block shaders, and here we have quite a few lessons. For example, wood, how to make wood, and that is the lesson how to make the wood. For example, for the wall, for example, this wood, is it realistic? I don't know. If you can do better, good for you. And others, I don't know, metal. I showed how to create amazing differentiators. Not so difficult, not difficult. It should be quite fast, quick, and easy for you to use it in real projects. Okay, so that is the picture we just created. File new. Of course, as you can see, here I choose way more saturated reference. So that's why I've got this result. Let me Control J, for example. Screen. For example, filter other screen. No, soft light. Come on. Filter other pass for the big size, like that. Of course, opacity lower because that is extremely over contrast picture. Okay, so now it looks not bad. Let me save it with twice lower resolution to, oh no, twice, not 20 times. Save desktop, workshop 01, 02. Save. Cool. Let's jump to the Magnific AI. Later. Okay, I will use Oh, they just updated something. Films and photography, creativity, let's say 3 or 4. Let's say 3, it's okay. HDR 1 or super maximum 2, resemblance 1, and fractality also maybe 1 or 2, something like that. And we will generate some detalization for some decor, for example. We will get nice folds on the cushions, on the couch, on the carpet, maybe some other detalization. We definitely will get some shadow gaps or something like that. So let me check the comments in the chat or your questions in the chat. And I have another 10 minutes, or maybe 13 minutes to discuss with you everything you want. Could you please give us these scenes to practice along with your workshop at the same time? Usually in this in the description we have we giving access to the scenes and to the all materials we use during the scenes. So I think quite soon you'll be able to find there all the materials. Maybe not now, but maybe in a few hours, or maybe already. Have no idea. Let me put it over here. Of course, we can't use the whole picture, but we can explore the things we can use. And in most cases, that is the folds, that is the plans. Right now, it's low quality. We have to render longer because, as you can see, the plans is quite noisy, but if you'll get more clean picture without noise, with a better quality, you'll get better quality here too. So don't be afraid of this. As I told you, the decor, for example, we even shouldn't apply any texture to the vases or something like that, because that is AI will give us really good improvements. Okay, some folds here, so let me get something from the opacity 100%. Perfect. Some areas. Actually, you can get this with stable diffusion, but I mean, you'll get it for free. But my honest advice to work with Magnific. Magnific is the best tool for that. Yes, it costs like $40 per month, and we can't we can't get it for free, but it's worth it, I would say. Not everywhere, just in the places where it looks really good for the case. Also maybe somewhere here. So just in the places where you really need it, maybe TV screen also could be nice. I have to check it, not over here, because it looks like we have something in the middle of the picture. Maybe better just remove it and at all. We just don't need it, but I have to collapse all the files. So that is just accents to the places where we need more realistic utilization, because we will never get this kind of details with the render we can get on the plans, for example, with AI. So that is a quite cool and amazing feature. Please use it. Okay, Slava Ukraini, Heroям Slava. From Italy, nice to see some golden content as usual. Happy that you here. Uh, Bernardo. Sometimes I don't know what exactly it's related to. Magnific AI, One Love. Yes, that is the best feature for that for sure. ChatGPT and Diffusion. I just recorded a new video about into the course how to use ChatGPT and Magnific to improve people. Just I think yesterday. Yes, new ChatGPT and Diffusion. Yeah, that's clear. Yes, I'm an interior photographer, and we often block windows like that with fabric and with reflection. Yes, that is exactly how everything works. That is not the secret, but guys who work in 3D used to think that we have to show the truth how interior should looks like. But then our client asks us, can you do the same as photographers does? And usually there is lack of experience of photography, and that's why I have to bring that part of experience to the 3D artist lives. I'm from India. Thank you for choosing this scene. It's great educational video. You can please show the camera angle once you just talk about them at the beginning. In the course we have amazing lesson called useful composition, because we have theoretical composition and useful composition. Useful composition, that is the things we really can use for real projects, and the real things we have to draw our attention. Unfortunately, here I can't show all these features, because that is like 20 minutes of accurately edited information about composition exactly. On the live stream it will be like 1 hour of talking, so it's difficult to listen, and that's like a full of information lesson, but there you can check it. I appreciate your method. I have purchased the Black Friday package, and I understand that your method is working. As a beginner, I see good final result. Black Friday is awesome. I appreciate that you bought it. Only one disadvantage on the Black Friday packages. Here, unfortunately, no any personal feedback we can provide in the live courses, because that is the place where you can just listen. This course I offer you join right now. That is the place where you can get my feedback, because listening, that's one thing, but working with feedback and with like normal amount of perfectionism, normal, not 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 too much. That is what you really need to to get on the next level, because the things you can hear, that is the things what you're ready for, but there could be things you are not ready yet, but I can focus your attention, like navigate your view, navigate your attention, and you will get it, not because you understood it, because I showed you your mistakes. That is important. Thanks again. Thank you for joining. Yeah, about light. Just quick question: is there a reference for what sort of lighting are you trying to achieve, or is it simply or on how it feels? No, in the beginning I showed how to generate a reference in a stable diffusion. Also, for the difference in shadow looks and ES file might be good choice for a light. Please don't focus on the technical tools. Of course, some some ES light sources can help me avoid these lines on the ceiling, and the picture would be softer. But one more time, guys, you shouldn't focus on the technical tools. Try to get your amazing pictures just without any improvements, without tone mapping, without I don't know, some LUTs, without any post-production, without like that. Get everything you can from the pure model, from the pure light and shadow, from the pure color composition. Only that will improve your work significantly. Hey Daniel, what's the best stable diffusion checkpoint for architecture? I can show you. I use, but that is quite old. That is 2 years, almost 2 years old model. But for references, it still works. Architecture exterior V40. You can Google it in CVDI and you'll find it there. Good question, Daniel. I do wonder the same. Cool. Hello, I just have a small question. Would you overexposure the highlights and then use highlight compression for adjustment, or set up scene light perfectly? I learn a lot from you. Videos much love. I would say over brights and overexposure and highlights in general, that is part of optics. Vignette, over brights, what else? Glare, depth of field, of course, motion blur, and the aerial perspective, that is real optics. And we have to use it to get realistic pictures. Hi all, hi Daniel. Hello. My Corona skills are so basic right now, and my exchange skills are so good that I'm having difficulty switching, but Corona is super powerful for the real renders. Guys, I love Corona, but I have to say that is the basic tool. The really powerful tools, that is V-Ray and F-Storm, and that's why we learn them. Corona, that is the powerful tool to easy and quick enter to the profession. But if you want to dive deeper, if you want to get more than just picture like that, it could be enough. Really, it could be enough. You can all your life work in Corona and that would be good. But if that would be not enough, for example, you want to work with animations, you want to work with cartoons, you want to work with films, you want to work with I don't know, some marketing companies, but not only architectural visualization companies. If you want to improve your skills, if you want to do more than just amazing pictures, yes, you can get amazing pictures in Corona, but what if it's not enough? What if Corona will tell you, I'm sorry, I can't? V-Ray and F-Storm in most cases will answer welcome. So just think about it. Hello from Zanzibar. I love Zanzibar. That is an amazing place. Possible next month. Got new course. Next month for sure. No, we usually have 4 courses a year. Next one will be at I think autumn, somewhere here. Hello, I'm thankful to have meet you on Instagram. I've gotten to know you and I will follow you from now on. Cool. Can't believe legendary 3ds Max teacher Dennis Kermit is also here. Cool. Is also here. I learned 3ds Max from old Dennis Kermit. Hello, Dennis. Nice to meet you. I'm sorry, I have no idea who you are, but welcome. Which course to choose for mid-level to advanced? Mid-level to advanced, that is professional visualization. Beginners course, that is for beginners who want to start creating pictures. If you already know how to I don't know, open 3ds Max and create blocks and, you know, basic modifiers. If you already have some experience, some pictures in portfolio, and you don't need like a big, really fundamental things, join professional visualization course. If you need basics, beginners. What about Project Dream? What does it mean? Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for answering my question, Daniel. Always appreciate your mentoring and support, and there's so small text. Support and encouragement, always incredible, man. Come on, show me the full text, please. Okay, perfect. So guys, I think that's all. I'm really happy you've been here. I'm really happy to show you all these features. I suppose you'll start to use them, and I suppose I'll meet you in the course. So that's all for today. Thank you, guys. I want to remind you, you have just 2 hours to apply to the course here in the using that link, exactly that link. So apply, and we will contact you, and we will offer you price, little better price offer to the next professional visualization course, which will start in a couple of days. So that's all for today. Thank you, guys. See you next time. Bye.